All right, welcome to FSB Racing Live. I'm here with Milt Minter Jr., and that was Alex Razor and the gang from Alborn, rocking the house with, that's one of our old-time drivers here, Bubba Razor's nephew. Great rock group, and I hope you guys have a good time tonight. Welcome to FSB Racing Live. Talking about rocking the house, I'm in the booth. My name is Sam Young. We hopefully got this thing working out right this week. And in the booth with me is the world famous, the untouchable, the voice of FSB Racing, Milt Minter Jr., my friend, my pal. How are you, man?
Yeah, I was banging, man, watching that. Let's go. We're gonna be doing some banging tonight here, up in the the east area here in New Hampshire. I don't know if I got that accent down up there, but I have to work on it. What are you looking at, eh? Anyway, what we're looking at is we got some trucks, and we got some New Hampshire flat and fast. I love this track, dude.
This is one of my favorites, and I've actually won a broadcast race here, if you remember correctly. I was able to beat Mark DeCenza here many, many years ago, and if you can beat Mark DeCenza, you're saying something.
Yeah, the great, legendary Mark DeCenza. So rounding up qualifying here, what do we got going on?
Well, I'm working on that right now, trying to get the standings up. That'll be in a second. Still messing around with all kinds of screens and good stuff. Milty, what are you drinking tonight? What do you got for me? I offered to send him you a beer through Uber tonight because I want to make sure you were set up. But what are you drinking tonight? So look at the label. They're actually in the warm-up session now. It's about an 8-minute, 7-minute warm-up after the drivers' meeting. Hey, you're
The
coming.
king of beers. For all you do, this bud's for you.
There it is. Just saying, Kevin Mays, our admin for the Truck Series, doing a wonderful job this season, as does Shane Wisman, our wonderful admin for the X-Fin Series. Tonight's kind of a special night for me. Been getting a lot going on, and to get this thing live tonight is just unbelievably. I'm just happy. Yeah, no idea. Last week was very frustrating. I'm still having mic issues. I'm having all kinds of issues, but they work out with time. But as long as I have Milt Minter covering me in the booth, I'm good to go.
I'm in the rear with the beer.
There it is.
So we got people in the live chat tonight rooting for, of course, we got the Bird fans. The Bird's the word. Jay Money saying, let's go 22. And got Jimmy Ray, RC, in the house. The former boss of this league. Jimmy Ray is in the house.
I was going to ask you who that was, Milty. I'm not sure I understood who that was, but it's that
Jimmy
little RC.
Jimmy Ray RC is his RC Racing alter ego, which
There it is.
because of he's still sim racing, but it's really struggling because he has to use hand controls, and so but he still gets out there and gives it a shot. But with the RC racing, that's what you do. So, and it's something he did as a young guy before he even got it, before there was such of a thing as sim racing. So, he's having the time of his life. He's sponsored by X-Ray, one of the major teams. I mean, in a year, he got him a contract, so pretty impressive. And impressive is Justin Bird, which looking like right now, he's on the top of the list so far for qualifying.
It's also on the top in warm-ups. We're showing the warm-up standings currently now on the screen. Some of these little apps that I have that I'm using are behaving badly right now, but we'll get it going. It's a matter of time.
Yeah, but that's some groovy stuff, man. That's like next level we haven't had. I mean, all our broadcasting groups do a great job, and we're still going to have, them broadcasting stuff, and we're also doing our thing. So that's just more bang for the buck. So this is the track. Uh, this is one of the hardest tracks on that right front, and it's one of them. I just love this track. Challenging the corners, low grip, hard braking and roll, and trying to set that exit up. It's a really kind of a road racing type short track. You see Matt Watkins doing some pit practice as we get close. That's what he do.
And he kind of came in. I'd say he came in pretty hot that last time. So see if I can back that up real quickly. I don't think I can. There it is. Back this up a little bit. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, he did a little dance. I think he kind of missed there, and trying to do his usual sideways entrance into the pits there, and definitely found the barrier. Man, what did that cone do to him, man? Well, what did that? That's what we used to call a GP back in the day. Gary Parkhurst, back in the day at the FSB, when you plant that middle, cut yourself in two there, coming into the pits. All right, finally get my cameras working right now. Yay! Here we go. There we go. Whew. Yep, 10 years next year. We'll have taken over this league, and if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Sam Young. I'm the promoter of FSB, and I took this over about 10 years ago from Jim Ray. And it was a gift, and it still remains a gift. I tell people that when they're racing out there in open land, when they come to our hosted sessions, iRacing is a gift, and you're going to treat it like a gift in our house. And that gets a lot of results because we get the respect right away from our drivers. Our drivers are top notch, but they're also sportsmen, absolute sportsmen. They don't, FSB will not allow and tolerate any arguing, fighting, bitching, moaning. It just doesn't happen here, and the reason Jim Ray set that up was years ago was because of the online community in NASCAR Racing 2003 was just vicious. I mean, you were hearing some stuff. I almost said the word, that was just off the chain.
You almost did.
I almost did, and it's and it was really bad. I mean, people fighting and arguing and intentional wrecking and stuff. Nothing like that goes on here at FSB Racing. We're very, very proud of our league's ability to have longest green flag runs possible. In other words, we don't have a lot of wrecking going on here. We get them. Martinsville saw its share the other week, but we do good here at FSB, and I'm so proud of these guys. I'm proud of our drivers, our admins, our entire staff in the back. Justin Bird is one of them. I'm going to miss some names, I know it, but all these guys, Shane Wisman, no doubt, Kevin Mays, these guys.
Hey, the fans are saying, and I was doing a little checking. Can you turn your mic up a couple clicks?
I can.
You're a little quiet. Of course, me, I'm the loudmouth in the corner, but just a little technical thing. It didn't mean to interrupt you there, but
oh no, I can do that.
Quiet, so
I can do that. Let's see if I can find that little marker there and turn this up a little bit. I hope that's better. Let's see if that works.
All right, well, we'll work on it. Last week, a couple weeks, we haven't been able to go live, and here we are. So let's get it on. One lap to green here, and your pole sitter is Justin Bird. He's just been ripping them off here, starting up front, but then you got that guy right next to him, Matt Watkins, who seems to be finishing stuff here. Jason seems running pretty good, and the top four, Jamison Pearson and the veteran Dave Ellens, who I got to talk to a little bit before the race here. He's a really nice guy, and great to see him running.
And Luca's back in the field, Guy Petra, right up there in the 151. finishing it out, there's Sean Reap, our second in charge at FSB. He's a great guy, and boy, if I didn't have him around, I would have never been able to make it here. I'm sure of that. I mean, all the volunteers throughout the years here at FSB have just meant so much to me, and some have come, some have gone, and unfortunately some have passed away, but I'm very, very happy to be a part of this organization. And Milt Minter, I had the Milt Minter in the booth with me. What a privilege, I can't tell you. I think they're only going to get one pace lap here. Yep, one lap to green, and you make the call there, Milty. It's on you now. I'm going to try to keep up with you.
Yeah, we're going to try to keep up. All right, here, Justin Bird on point. And the pace truck is off.
Not many trucks tonight. Short trucks.
Green. Let's go.
Ooh, bad start by Mr. Matt Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins. The mustard off the hot dog. They're done spun the bazooka, cutting some of that bazooka gum there. Hey, you know, the tracks like this, times like this, tires are very happy right now. You know, they're going to give you what you want. But you push them a little hard, and they're going to make it angry. You see Bird out to a nice about 7-8 truck spot lead, and, you know, using that bottom line at first. Now more in 3 and 4 there. Center out towards the wall. It's a very interesting place to try to pass people. How you set them up. If you try to set them up, you can actually just make yourself worse. So still got to save tires and fuel. 125 laps, but this is a short track, so they go pretty quick. You can see Watkins sometimes qualifies back, not today. He wants business right away. I don't think he thinks that kicking back. You know, good to see Guy Pitra, my teammate, in the race today, and also his teammate in these trucks here. Good battles all the way along there. Pitra's moved up to 7th place there. Always sporting the Shelby Ford colors. The 151, you know, I always thought that he had that number because of Bacardi, you know, Bacardi 151, but I don't know, he just never really, he's just like, nah, I just liked it, you know. Sean Reap out there, you know, he'll be the first one to tell you, I don't really like short tracks. It's more of a speedway guy. And Stukas working on him, and Andrew Elliott working on Stukas. Yeah, Adam Roberts also broadcasting right now on Project Rico, just his in-car and stuff. If you want to multitask there, you get to see his mug while he drives. He's been running good, you know, just good, solid. You know, got to remember these guys are pros. I mean, he's got the Trans Am champ Ventura Pops Marguson behind him. These guys aren't running away. And then Kevin Mays there, your admin. Back at the front. Back to the front. Watkins taking a look down low. Does he have a truck link? He's got to have a truck link. I like the cool graphics you got rocking there, though, boss. That's just gonna, you know, we're just taking names here. Starting to get a battle for third and fourth there. Jamison Pearson and Jason Seams. Seams sometimes running 3 brothers in one race. That's like the Whittington brothers back in my dad's day. My dad drove for them a little bit, you know, but they ended up getting like arrested and they did some pretty shady stuff. But they actually had three brothers in the Indy 500. And you know, my good buddy Kevin Jeanette was the crew chief, which I could tell you about that story. But it's not about us; it's about these guys. You know, spreading it out a little bit. Petra, you know, man, that's a great start for him and great run. You know, watching him a lot as my teammate and on Discord, like Sunday nights, he'll run out in public, which, man, that's brutal out there. You know, Sam talking about sportsmanship and all the things we're proud of, which is, you know, that and clean racing. Man, out there in the public, you hear some stuff you don't want to hear and you get beat up. So he kind of kicks back and waits for them all to destroy each other and then move on there. And he's taking a look now at sorry, had some screen pop up there. He was battling there, but now Reap's taking a look at Petra. How about T.G. Reese, though? The veteran staying in P5 right from the starts in that Hellman snap-on truck. Lest we forget about him. He's always been a guy that when he's got his victories and top and you know podium finishes, when he's on, he on. This is the track he likes. I can hear you. Yep. Battling there. Petra kind of goes down low and gets out the way there a little bit. Watkins backing off. Bird still strong here. So what do you want to, you know, we didn't have any idea or talk to anybody about strategy and, you know, so I'm figuring, you know, fuel, they can go a long way. Testing, gotcha. Well, we'll have to find out and see what the fans say in the chat there. This is the battle on the track here. Pearson and Jason Seams for this third place, going back and forth. Clean, hard racing right there. Yeah, so Sam's having a little trouble with his mic. We'll keep working on that, but apparently I'm still on, so I'm a talker. So let's go. Back to how many laps they're going to go. I have no idea. So, you know, fuel, they could probably go 100 laps. They might even be able to go the whole race. Tires, I don't know. So you're going to find out just like me. On each other here again. TG Reese starting to fade a little bit, and Reap from way back has passed a bunch of trucks and moved up and really got, I think, you know, taking it easy those first couple of laps really helped them. I don't know, TG seems to be falling off. That right front's getting angry. Now you got Stukas, Elliott, Pitra hanging in there, Ellens, and Roberts. But Pops and Kevin Mays are also caught up on those trucks, so no stragglers here. Everybody's running for something. And this is professional sim racing, so, you know, if you're running in the back of the pack here and you're racing against another truck and competing, you're pretty good. You got to be pretty good to do that. And, you know, we'd like you to, if you're interested, to come out and give it a shot, because it's a lot of fun and it's professionally done and clean racing and, you know, good training and guys trying diamonding. I always like the diamond in early, diamond out, but you know, it was a different sim, different setups, different. You know, this is, you know, these are, you know, top-notch truck setups, and they're fixed, so everybody's got the same thing. And I tell you, who's fixed on first place is. It's, the Bird's the word. Justin Bird, just, man, dude, you know, and when I found out he's like been sim racing for like a year or whatever, you know, not that long. Talent. Who's got skills to pay the bills? Alrighty then. Sorry there, little dead air. Man, we're just all over the place here, but very interesting. See Matt Watkins back off. Okay, so what does that tell me? As a guy who has lost to that 15 a lot, and maybe beat him a handful of times, I mean, not even that many, is this guy always does something for a reason. So his reason, and the caution is out. We got a caution out. And I'm running around. We're still working on this technical stuff here, so you gotta bear with us. Had some kind of meltdown on my big screen at my house, so kind of missed what happened there. So hopefully Sam will catch that. Sam is, you know, paying attention, trying to direct. He's just having mic problems, so caution and everybody in here, obviously. Obviously, 4 tires here. There's no reason to do anything else. Or not. I don't. 62 of Sean Reap really gets a jump on Pops, like qualified 5th there, and you know, had the stall ahead there. I'm gonna take a look and see what dude did there. If he got 2 tires, gosh, that would be hard to believe.
Testing. 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 Hmm.
Trying to find camera views here. Nah, so that's 4 tires for Reap. They just got a bang and stop right there. I wonder if he, fuel was usually fuel's about the same as 4 tires. So I don't know. Anyway, I just, all I can say is like with Reap and, a dominant driver in the last sim, but now with this one, dude is, he's getting it figured out. And all I can say is the competition, you better get ready because there could be a new sheriff in town. Wow, Watkins really, okay, what the heck was going on there? Am I live here? I think so. Yeah, so just they haven't started yet here, so or is that another lap of caution? We're still under caution. Pace truck was off. Yeah, very strange. Pace truck was off, and what is going on here? And here comes the pace truck again. Something happened there back where I missed it, definitely. I'm watching the front here, and they didn't get to going. Somebody spun the tires or something. I don't know. So he picked up the field again, and it's still showing the caution, but he's off again. So, okay, now we're going to get a restart right here. So Jason Seams tried to make a little run at Watkins there, trying to take advantage of that, but now he's got Sean Reap trying to look down low. Decides to back off and save his tires, and the caution is out again. That's Adam Roberts on fire. That thing's going, he's going down the straightaway, and that thing's smoking like a train. The Gulf colors there are very nice. Always brings back, memories for me back in the day. And that thing's on fire. On fire. So that's, something happened with Roberts. He probably was the caution causer before and then got damaged, and maybe that was a problem, but that thing done blowed up. And he's in the pits there. Tough luck because he's been, listen to him talk. He kind of was like, well, I'm not that good. I've seen, completely the opposite of, running very good against, top notch competition. It looks, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Now we're watching the replay. I'm a little delayed here. So you guys are watching it. Yeah, that was Dave Ellens getting sideways with a snap loose. So I'm behind. I'll have to work on that. Trying to get this interface is a little much for my. Yeah, so who knows? Oh, and he goes head on into the safer barrier there. And these trucks, and then he does some sliding on the siding. Oh wow. Yeah, that's got to be a trippy in car right there. Got to, I don't know, just fire coming. You know, Adam Roberts. They're gonna have to get the fire department out there. He's still just sitting there burning them up on fire in his stall there. Somebody get that guy out of there. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, so wow, you know, I wish I was a little bit quicker on this stuff here, guys and gals watching, but I'll do the best I can. So Sam can hear me, and I can hear Sam, but Sam can't talk. So, but we could try to direct and listen to what I got to say, which you know, I'm kind of all over the shop here right now, but I guess we'll work that blimp cam. So, you know, this changes everything. We really didn't get, you know, any kind of real look at how far they could go. And they're green again. Seems really working hard on that inside, but Justin Bird's just getting such a great start. And then just moving over and moving on over. Move over, little dog, because the big dog's moving in. Reap trying to work it. Pitcher down low there, but kind of got a little scared, I think. Okay, we got in car with Matt Watkins here, which man, my my mouse finger's pretty slow. So let's take a look here. Go down. You see the numbers on the right hand side there. That's kind of what you're looking at, but really these tracks, he's doing a diamond in. He wants to hit that inside, come all the way out to the right hand side. Track appears the same, but it's a little different. You're seeing those numbers, but you're really looking forward and finding something on the wall to get that outside in and exit. That takes it off. You want to break in a straight line here, so we'll watch him hit the brakes a little and then roll. Pretty much straddling that second line and then going down, and his eyes focused on the inside line. Lap after lap, that's what you're looking at. Same thing again here. And working that line and coming to diamond that off there to get right up to that green line. If I'm driving, I say I'm using that mark on the, I'm using that sign on the wall. But you also need to have something in case you're right behind somebody and their car is blocking that on you. So you might want to find something on the fence, one of those lights, or you got the one right there. You might look at the one and say, you count it down, 1001 when you see the one, and then hit the brakes. So that's kind of, you know, what racing's all about. Yeah, so now, you know, now we're looking, yeah, but, well, I also have, yeah, so, you know, I have the game feed live right now, and then I also have the broadcast feed live, so just too much information. I'm basically seeing the same thing twice here, so that's basically how that works. But what, you know, what he's seeing in his in-car is dude driving away, so, and that's, you know, probably a little disconcerting for Watkins here, and I doubt, he's definitely taking it easy because what he's a deep thinker. So he's always thinking, and what he's thinking is, well, if I can't beat him straight up, then I got to beat him with fuel, or I got to beat him with the. He never expects to lose, and he's got Jason Seams now, and Sean Reap and Craig Stukas. Which what does he do every race? You guys watching this? You guys been paying attention? By the end of the race, Mama, here comes that guy. Except he just got a piece of the wall, and that was definitely not in his plans. So what did you see with that repetition? Repetition is you're seeing fatigue comes in a little bit, pushing on the edge. So, Jason Seams got to be sitting here like, I got Matt Watkins in front of me. Usually he's the leader, but, do I try to work this guy and take him? Or, wait a minute, maybe I need to just be right here and run what he's doing. That's where I started to, I was like, I just can't beat this guy thinking like I used to. I got to try to learn, what he's thinking and why, he's slowing down, I'm slowing down. He's not pitting, I'm not pitting. Gotta try it. Reap looks like he lost a little momentum there. And that brings him into Craig's view. Craig taking a look now. Great battle behind them. That's T.G. Reese, Andrew Elliott, and the veteran Guy Petra. Andrew, one of our new teammates in Donkey Bop Endurance racing. And then you got the veteran T.G. Reese. He's been sim racing for over 20 years. And then you got Guy Petra, who's, pushing up to 20 years. And I don't think Andrew's probably like about 24. So these guys have almost sim raced as long as dude's been alive, And you got these three guys going at it, having fun on a Wednesday night truck racing. That's pretty, and this is a really good battle here. Guy Petra's as clean as they come. He runs everything. He's not afraid.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
We got Adam. Adam, what's up, brother? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's work this, man. Sorry about your race, man. That was really cool that you purposely tried to catch yourself on fire after the race there, though. That was...
Yeah, wasn't it? That was a extraordinary crash.
Because it's not real, but...
Right. Yeah, I'm getting back in, so... I figured I'd come in. Well, no, I mean in the, back the race so I can help you out here.
Yeah, we need some broadcasts, man, because I'm missing a lot of stuff here, and these fans deserve more than just me talking up a storm here. So we need actually some direction here. But I don't know this battle here with Guy Petra and Andrew Elliott and T.G. Reese, as Andrew's taking a look down low. So you've been running good, dude, but you got caught up in that melee there, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, that was okay.
That's racing, man. Like I
At
used
least it
to
was
always say, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Whoa. Elliott and Reese working their same lines, Elliot's getting more and more braver and getting closer, and what he's trying to do is get that, be able to do the slide job. That's a drinking word. Okay, everybody take a drink there. Slide job. Slide job, slide job, slide job. Whoa, way up into the wall, Stukas. He might have scraped some of that purple off of that truck right there.
I do have my songs ready. I don't know if they come through, 'cause I'm not streaming. I do have them though.
DVD Orama. What's that all about, man? Well, get Stukas on the podium, we might be able to see that. And he's been there before, and he's working Reap. So I have no idea, dude. So what's the fuel window?
I think it was about 45 laps, 44 laps you could do.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely a two-stop race.
Well, so we've had 2 cautions. Still gonna probably have to stop twice. Just gonna have a different numbers. Going to be different, correct? Or
Yeah. They'll have to stop again. Yeah. So when did we pit? Gosh, it was like 30 laps or 20, 25 laps in we pitted. But what happened was
these things. We're only at lap 53, and you got 125 laps. So
yeah, they're gonna have to go a while.
Yeah, so they're probably gonna have to go another 15 to 18 laps or something like that. So you can kind of see why Watkins might have backed off there, but so that battle between those guys is kind of sedentary. But we got Seams, Watkins, and they're starting to catch Justin Bird here. It just reminds me so much of watching Matt Watkins for so many years. He just, like, when you got such a talent like Justin Bird and the raw speed, and then watch the dissector professor, that guy and that bazooka. You think he would have something like more menacing, instead he's just got like, he's chewing his bubble gum because he just knows, in his mind, you're his eventually. I remember him talking to me about like getting into iRacing, like, yeah, it's going to be hard. I don't know if I'll be. And I was like, dude, I think you could be top 50 in the world. Like they have that elite group, like where Dale Jr. drives and all those guys. I think he could be one of those guys in that group, with, Anthony Alfredo or, whatever iRacing dudes, William Byron. I don't care. I think he could compete with any of those guys. I believe that. I think he deserves a chance, even if he run in the back. And I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
He's the best I've ever seen, in 25 years of sim racing, and I've seen some really good ones.
Well, he won Monday night whole-handedly. Like, he dominated that race at Phoenix. So it was a really good race, caution-free. This guy's put on a great show.
And these other guys that he's racing against are really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I had in the middle of, I don't know, about 15 laps in, my headphones stopped working and I had to throw them off. I was streaming too, and I had to just go by feel like and by look of the car. Like I didn't have any kind of audio. Luckily, we had that caution, and I was able to turn my external speaker on. But then yeah, then the wreck happened. But yeah,
Well,
that was
you know, when you
crazy.
think about you know, you got the 5-point harness. Well, you know, you got the senses.
Yeah.
What does a real race car driver has? Well, he has the seat of the pants. He has his eyes, ears, smell. I don't know, you know, whatever. But when you take away, you know, so a sim racer already is losing that seat of the pants. He's just got the visual. He's got the sound, the eyes, uh, and you know. So then you lose the sound, yeah. So now you're basically driving while blind, you know, like ZZ Top there. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's happened to me before, and it was like, you know, like, oh my gosh, you know.
Yeah.
Good battle there with Pitra and the 33 of TG Reese, but TG's really seemed to fall off, and you know, Guy Pitra gets around him, so.
Yeah,
And
we
that
were
battle
having a
with
good
him and
battle.
Elliott kind of broke up. Sorry.
Yeah, we were having a good battle back there. You know, in the back there until that little mishap. It was gonna, you know, there was good battles all around the track.
So what happened the first caution? We were, you know, kind of fumbling around with our stuff there.
I don't know. I saw somebody. It looked like someone got loose, turn 4, and yeah, like hit the pit wall or something. I think it was Jameson.
Okay, yeah. You know,
Pearson.
apologize we
Yeah.
didn't catch that, but we'll get better at that. And now you're seeing in-car Matt Watkins and this is what it's like, huh, Andrew? Man, I mean, he's all over the back now.
Yeah.
Working Justin here.
Yeah, I can't. It's pretty. Yeah, I don't know how them guys are running so low.
See that?
Still
Yeah.
Yeah, on that.
Yeah, Justin's
old
on.
tire.
You know, he's 2 feet over which there are no boundaries here. You know, so
yeah.
if you can run in the grandstands, you know, it's legal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right in front of him.
Oh yeah, he got a little loose there. So we get some slow-mo replay.
Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, he's dirt tracking that. That's kind of what Justin's style. He seems to like a loose truck. I don't know if he likes a loose truck, but he runs a loose truck.
Oh, and the thing is you only have, you know, these are fixed setups, so you're all driving the same setup. But you know, you have your steering adjustments you can make, but it's mostly about how you attack the track, as whether you make your, you know, truck loose or how, you know, what kind of, you know, how you brake and roll and plant is how you know, do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can adjust the brake bias a little on these trucks. So, you know, I know as the run goes on, you know, you either take some out or put some in the brake bias.
Yeah, you know, my teammates in our Donkey Bob team with our road cars do all that stuff, and man, you know, I guess I'm just old, you know. I'm having a hard enough time just driving the damn thing, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you want me to press those buttons too? I mean,
Yeah. 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 I've got me a little thing next to me where I bought a little control box, and yeah, I rarely use it. I do use it a lot to, you know, try to save fuel. You know, try to turn my car off to save fuel.
Alternative like throttle and stuff like that. Yeah, and these are all little tricks. And but you know, to manage these, man, are these guys putting on a show or what? And you know, they're not walking away with this stuff here, so, and we got quite a ways to go.
Yeah. Yeah, he's catching right up to.
Oh, and we got
Jason and-
Sammy. We got the mic working. How about
Yeah.
that? Oh, okay. So we're okay. Yeah. So he's
okay.
directing here. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, we got something going on here. We got Adam, we got me, and we got Sam directing. So and we got these great drivers. So, and they're side by side, by the way, and they're bumping. No, maybe not. I don't think there was contact there. That was just really close, hard racing, and just amazing.
Yeah,
And that's
side by
lap
side
70.
there.
So,
Yeah.
that's 55 to go. So.
Yeah, they got to be
These guys
coming in
have got to
soon.
be getting tired. We got to look at lap times here. They got to be slowing down a little bit. I mean,
Oh, I don't have my race labs up. I can't check. Let me check in iRace.
yeah. So I'll take a look at. Let's take a look at. I'm going to take a look at Justin Bird. His lap times. His fastest lap was a 29.8. And that was way back at lap 25. So that's as fast as dude can go, and he's dominated this race. So now at lap 60.
Yeah, they're still side by side.
And they're still side by side, and
Yeah.
they're still running 37s. 1 second off.
Matt hit
That's
the wall.
it.
Matt touched the wall coming off of 4 there, but that was just a little bit. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's just a love tap.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Unless you hit a truck on the underside and flip it over.
Love tap is an interesting thing. I made the mistake of boxing. Oh, whoa, but now Watkins loose. Boxing a buddy of mine. I thought it was for fun, but that was actually the last thing I remember was he's just going to give you a little love tap, and then I was on the floor,
Yeah.
That was, the dumbest thing I ever did in my entire life. Or one of them. I haven't repeated that, thank you.
We also
Guys are
got.
going at it, they're starting to really.
Yeah, I was gonna say
these
Jason
guys
and
at third and fourth are, man, they're pushing hard
yeah,
too.
Jason and Sean really going at it.
Jason way up there with that diamond, but then he gets that momentum.
Yeah.
In other sims, stock car racing, truck racing, we always wish we could see that, and iRacing has just done a great job with the physics to get it more and more realistic of, getting that grip up high.
First pit stops coming in.
Box, 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 here they come.
Craig hitting.
Stukas. So, that's going to leave 50 laps. That's
Sean's
I don't know
hitting.
if you can, man, that's pushing it.
88
right?
hitting.
I mean,
yeah, there's no way.
here comes
So
Sean
you cannot
Reed
do
down,
50.
and they're struggling to get into pit stalls, but obviously they practice. Reed down. The Taro Ant Killer truck.
13. Here comes leaders coming.
Jason with the Exalta truck. Leaders down pit road. This is where Matt Watkins shines. No pressure, Justin, but man, Justin is a real deal, ladies and germs.
He's in the.
And he's got, people watching, which is so cool, which they should be watching.
Yeah, it looks like Matt's coming in now. So definitely, I think they're all not going to pit again. So
I think you're right. And I think Matt Watkins wanted to go one more to give him that one more. How much time did he lose? We'll see, because Matt Watkins, prides himself on outpitting you. But you know, on this track like this, I don't know how much time you can make, but you can if you make a mistake and get busted by NASCAR, you can definitely lose time.
Yeah.
I would say for Justin that the big thing here is not take a deep breath. Don't he's a Charger, man. Now when you can drive like him, I mean, of course you're going to be like that. I remember I used to feel like that, and I used to win races like that. But
Yeah,
now you
he's got
got that
about
guy there in the 15 behind, and he comes out strongly in second.
yeah.
But with the lap truck of Kevin behind him, I believe, who gets out of the way. Great job. So Watkins is very little time with the milk duds, and Reap up to third there. When
Yeah.
things recycle.
Yeah, he should be third.
Like I said, that guy, man. And then Stukas here. These guys are battling. Seems back to, he's in 7th right now,
Oh,
but he's
we have
probably
a
going to
yellow.
be 5th.
We have a caution.
Caution changes everything. Did anybody stay out?
Andrew Elliott was in the pits when that happened.
Was he in his stall, or did he drive through?
Did
he beat the pace truck?
It looks like he might be. He's either the leader or he's on the tail end.
Oh boy, that's bad.
No, he's on the tail end.
No, I don't think. Yeah, it didn't quite happen there. I mean, every now and then, blind squirrel gets a nut, but maybe not today. Oh, and that's Pop Smartson going around, the veteran.
Yep. Yeah.
Trans Am champion.
Yeah, just so I don't know when he pitted, but he was probably
it just definitely got loose on him. That's a pretty low exit there.
Yeah.
I don't think he hurt that truck. Too bad.
No, he did not hit anything. So
yeah, he didn't hit anything. So
we'll get some new tires, but
yes, sir.
Yeah. We got some guys pitting, so the guys in the back, they're probably topping off, just to make sure they can make it. I imagine the leaders are just shutting their cars off.
Andrew, dude, you were talking about like how far you can go, Adam. How far you could go on fuel. This is pushing it here.
Yeah, I think they can. I think with the caution laps, they can probably go it.
Yeah, it's like at 44 right now.
Yeah, so I think you could make
laps?
it.
Yeah, okay.
I think so. They just pitted. I think they should be okay.
Thank you again so much for coming in and helping out.
Man.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I gotta step away for a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I love doing this, so I figured I would hop in and just help out doing what I love. So I love this broadcast. Yeah. Yeah, we're coming around here. We're coming around here for 43 to go when they come around. Still have 10 cars in it. Only one car lap down. Hops, so I mean, really, the leaders should be make it. And here we go. We got the green flag. Justin gets up to a good start. We got Matt right there on the outside. Sean right behind him with Greg and Guy Petra. That's the car I don't recognize. Guy Petra. I haven't seen him in a while. Good to see him on the track. And then Jason and Andrew, TJ. Jason, but Matt and Justin right beside each other, right where they left off. Right where they left off before they pitted. Justin and Matt right beside each other. And they're probably going to push. I imagine they've, good to go till the end. Side by side.
The field behind them kind of, trying to sort it out. I mean, they want to move up, but at the same time, the more you battle, the more problem you have there.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed when my tires got to about 35, 40 laps, that's when they got pretty bad. At least my right front did. That thing was burnt up.
Well, Stukas wants to race and he wants to put on a show, but he's also smart, and they got a long way to go there as somebody got loose. Was that the guy Pitro got way loose down low there, but gathered it up. Great run. He's right in the mix here.
Yeah.
It's been a while since he's run on Wednesday night, but obviously he's been he ain't rusty, so getting it done. So what do you want to do if you're reaping the 18 here? You might consider trying to just it's not like racing Daytona where you can just draft.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of want to work together to try to get up to those guys. But right now, those guys are running side by side again, lap after lap, and they're still faster than the rest of the field.
Yeah, but that's what I want. I want them to run side by side so they can wear out their tires a little bit more. Justin's probably wearing his tires out with that line because he can't really accelerate as much as he wants to off the corner, so he probably has to put a little more wheel into it to get the grip he wants.
Observation. Matt is keeping him pinned down.
Yeah.
Because he wants to let that truck free up and go all the way up to the wall. Instead, he's got to turn it to the left to keep it down.
This is quite a battle.
So Reap is doing the diamond, and so is the 18, and those guys, I think their tires will be better. They want this thing to go green, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, they want it to go green the rest of the way. I don't. Matt really got loose, and Justin also got loose, and Matt was able to get around him on that straightaway.
Well, you see the in car there. I mean, he's just not lying about like it's a Sunday drive. I mean, you got to manhandle that truck. You got to be smooth, but you're still fighting it.
Yeah.
When you see that in car, you're not even seeing dude's right next to you, but you're not seeing that from his view right there, except out of the corner of his eye,
Yeah.
Now, if you got VR, you can turn and look, but if you're turning and looking at some dude next to you, you might miss your own apex.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad always said, your best chance is to look as far as forward as you can.
Yeah.
Because you're going kind of fast.
Yeah, if you kind of... Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's really bad. Sun and 4.
Yeah, so, the weather's changed. The sun's starting to come down, get shadows and also sunlight in your eyes.
Yeah, we can see here. Justin. But yeah, right in that. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's not good. It was not like that in practice.
If you're Sean Reap, you got to be going, okay, I kind of, with the pace I want to run, I think I've dealt with the 18 as long as I don't make a mistake. But these guys are running side by side. Are you kidding me that I can't catch them? And they're running side by side. You got to be disciplined here. And the only thing is, I've seen Reap run the outside out or middle out line versus the outside in out line, if that makes any sense to you, where you're outside diamonding, going right down to the bottom and then going out to the wall. Reap is kind of rounding the corner a little more. Will that help him? He's actually probably caught them a little bit. And will that help him with that right front tire and his tires overall?
Yeah, I think so.
Any of you that have watched the broadcast me and him did back in the day, and then watch, whenever he comes on or listens to him, or when you listen to him, the first thing you say is, this guy's really smart. He's probably smarter than I am. And by the way, he knows everything about NASCAR. History. It's like, did you know, he was saying tonight, did you know about the cameras? Because we're talking about in-car cameras. Did you know that, Tony Uri Sr. used to put extra stickers on Dale Jr.'s camera?
Right.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You get that unfair advantage, like, Roger Penske's talking about. It's always about figuring it out. So right now he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
The
we're
rest
going
of
through
these
the
guys
field here.
just going through line by line, right behind each other, working it. I mean, but these leaders just keep going back and forth. I always talk about the stressfulest racing, that's a word, is, for me, has always been like the super speedways, because you're right next to each other and you're like, and everything's loud and you're like scared to death and you can't move 6 inches or you're going to crash.
Right.
But I don't know, these guys are running some pretty stressful stuff right here.
Yeah. Yeah, and, Sean has kept up right there. I mean, he's not like a straightaway behind. He's not even like half a straightaway behind. He's what, 4 or 5? I mean, right now, what, 3, 4 car lengths? I mean, these guys touch a little bit, get a little loose, overdrive the corner, and he'll be right there with them.
Yeah,
so.
And he's such a student, and he's also, when like in the other sim, and to be as dominant as he was, and competitive, and running from a different platform where you're running like out of the car, and you got to run cockpit up in here,
Yeah.
So he had to decide to take that on, and also struggling with like motion sickness, like with the screen, where that was legit, and he still fought through that, and just retrained himself, decided to just give it a shot, and then started to see it, him light up and talk, after the races, like, yeah, I'm starting to see myself becoming competitive, and I'm not getting sick to my stomach, and I'm not I'm starting to see what I need to see, and that's a great thing, It's really cool.
Yeah. He's right there. But it looks like Justin's, put a little bit, a couple car lengths.
Still,
man.
23 laps to go here. So these guys on their mind, they got to be thinking about saving and, tires or fuel. I mean, we don't really know where they're at there, And if you can save and stay right there, back at FSB Central, it's kind of like ESPN now, where you got a director and all this, so now we got Sam back there you know, he's crunching the numbers, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we got Matt. Well, no, he backed off a little bit. Or he's right beside him. I don't know. When do you think he pounces? 5 to go, 10 to go.
I think they keep testing each other.
Yeah,
I
right
think they
now.
keep testing each other, but then the one guy beats him, and then the other one does it over and under, or you know, takes the line that the other one doesn't. So you
Yeah.
know, Matt takes a look and you know shows down, and then uh, dude, you know, Justin takes that line away from him.
Yeah.
Because to make that inside line work under, over and under, outside in, to pass the guy that's doing the line where you're staying like probably you know on center all the way around the corner, you have to be able to slide job him. You know, you have to get up there and get in front of him, and then kill his momentum. You know,
Yeah, we've
now
seen-
Matt's back a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that fuel or and here comes Reap in there?
Yeah. Well, seems like Justin's changed his line, at least in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, it looks like it's about the same. But
So that's something he probably. I think he was starting to do that the last run where exactly where he was going over that line about 2 feet, and he wasn't doing that earlier. He was cutting that inside, kind of, you know, like I always like to try to do. You know, for some reason, I always felt better later in the runs running the bottom. You know, I don't know if it was just you know in my nature or. We'll see how that works out.
yeah.
These guys, you know, they've been racing for a while now. You know, it's been an hour and 20 minutes plus. So, in the car, no brakes. You don't even. You might have a chance when you're down pit road and they're changing your tires and fueling you to take a drink. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Focus.
this is a pretty long race. You know, it's short track, but it's a pretty long race for, you know, being just over a mile.
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard for me when I've run 12 or 15, 24-hour races. But yeah, it's pretty long, you know.
Yeah.
But that's different because you got teammates helping you out there. So,
Right.
But you're still running 2 hours, and then you get out of the car. You know, my dad, you know, back in the day, he ran, you know, the 24 hours with 2 drivers. So that means you had to drive 4 hours at a time. But these guys, you know, sitting in the seat. Yeah, they're getting tired and fatigued, and it's you know sim racing is physical. You know, it's hard. Your feet, the good systems, the good brakes, and everything. You got to push down like you're pushing down on a brake. And we're getting some spread out here. These guys are deep thinking here. What is going on here? Everybody's starting to worry about fuel, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they might be.
Are they? You know. It's lap 111. 12, that's going to, you know.
Yeah, we got 15 to go.
I don't know if they think they're going to make it.
No.
I think somebody's going to want to pit. Maybe guys behind to get tires. And, you know, maybe the caution will come out and they'll get track position. I don't know. These leaders have pretty much spread out. 6, 7 truck lengths in between them.
Yeah, they've definitely
All doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The top 5, 6 trucks are all spread out, cruising. Last lap, Sean Reap 31-1. Okay, 39. So he's not lying about. I mean, we're talking, fast laps of guys at 29, sevens. So 1 second plus slower a lap. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Of course, the lap before that, he was at 31 something. So that was a good second and a half. So she definitely not running like she, but they're staying status quo. What they gonna do when they come for you? 114, coming up on 11 laps to go.
Yeah, if you're gonna pit, I would think you would pit now. 10 to go.
I think they
probably
all
just a
think they
splash.
can out fuel the other guy,
Yeah.
and the anxiety's got to be with Justin because he's been the fastest truck out there, but that doesn't always, equate. Physics is a great thing. I did take it in college, but I couldn't tell you anything much about it except that, just because lap times are faster doesn't mean guys using more energy than you are. Because if he's being more, skillful and productive and efficient, he's outdoing you. So that's what it's coming down here to. Nobody's a deeper thinker than that 62 dude, and he's sitting in third, and he'll be fine with a podium. He'll be fine with not running out of gas either. They're not going to blow tires, so it's not like they're worried about these things exploding on them, and they'll get slower and slower. But they're worried about fuel, in my opinion. I think that's what's up.
Oh yeah. Also, I just noticed that yeah, I could tell. I was listening to kind of listening to Justin's throttle control, and he's definitely holding down the clutch. And he's shifting also. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he did.
When you're holding down the clutch, what you're trying to do is instead of using the brake to slow yourself down, they're all clutching. That's what that is they're lifting way earlier and pushing the clutch in, which makes the motor go to idle and save fuel.
Yeah,
which I've done before myself, which is not easy. It's something you probably should practice, But these guys will pull it out of their yin-yang, and they'll get conservative at first, and you could almost see the whole field do the same stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's a great, and they're also shifting, which is they're slowing the truck down even more with the transmission instead of the brakes, which makes more momentum and saves fuel.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like yeah, Matt is maybe catching?
This is simulation racing, but ladies and germs, this is it's pretty dang good, and it's pretty accurate, and that's what you got to do in racing.
Oh gosh, he got out of the way.
Oh boy, the lap truck of Bob Smarterson got caught at the wrong time. But no foul. But that definitely brought Watkins closer.
Way closer.
Definitely impeded. Not on purpose. But so
yeah,
everything's okay. We're all good. But
I don't think Pops expected him to go low. I think he just thought he'd go around the outside.
This isn't like Daytona where you can just go to the outside, and if you try to go to the outside and stay out of the way, you're going to crash and wreck everybody.
Yeah.
So you got to try to run your line half-ass, and then at the same time, know when to. He obviously he's trying to get the heck out of the way, and all good. That's you know, man. I watch a lot of racing. I've been around a lot, and I watch it all the time. Everything. Oh, Troy Noel up in the house watching. Thank you, brother.
Yep, two to
Long-time
go.
FSB driver in the house watching tonight. Thank you, man.
All right, coming to the white flag.
What they gonna do? I think they're gonna
Now
do
it's
like
two
they
to
do
go.
unless they run out.
Now it's 2 to go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
2 to
they
go.
have to be.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Your card laid is a card played. Now you're gonna pit with 1 to go. No, you can't.
No. No way.
Justin Bird comes up on the white flag. 1 to go for Justin Bird. Come on, son. Come on, son. Let's get this one, Justin.
Yeah, there's no saving now.
The big Bird fans out there. Is that thing still running? It's running.
It's running.
He's got the biggest fuel saver in the history of FSB racing behind him. But he's about to
Here
beat
he
him.
comes.
And it's Justin Bird with the win.
There he goes.
Yeah. Awesome. What a great race between these two. Matt Watkins shows him the respect, and that was definitely a wave out the window as they go by there. And what a great win. Flag to flag, but with no problems and no, when you're fast like Justin, sometimes you pay the price, but now he is just like getting the whole package. And tonight, that's a butt whipping right there. Yes, sir. I love DeWalt Tools, by the way. Just a little shout out there.
That was a good win.
Bird is the word. Michael Greenwood said that was the sticker pecker moment of the race. Yeah, I didn't throw a sticker pecker in there tonight. Sorry, folks. Thank you, Michael, man. Thank you all for watching and letting us get this figured out. And this is a pretty good one, man. This is only beginning, so it's gonna get better. And thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate it. Thanks all you guys for showing up. Is this fun or what?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. So we got the winner in the booth here, and we'll get everybody else shortly here, or we'll go down there and grab them. Let's see. Coming up.
Oh, just give me 1 second. Yeah, just give me 1 second to drink stuff.
I hadn't popped in yet. Well, I hadn't spoken yet. I mean, sorry, I was getting my air conditioner turned on because I'm friggin' sweating.
Because when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. And talking to Sean Reap, he's burning up here. So we got the podium boys. What a show you guys put on tonight. And man, you gotta watch that broadcast, man. I saw more side by side than back when I was skating, trying to pick up girls back when I was about 12 or 13. but at the skating rink. But okay, so we're gonna start out with you know, Sean Reap, dude, man, great run, podium, fuel save at the end. Tell us about your race.
Well, I didn't come in with a lot of high hopes. I was pretty slow in practice, could not find the pace. Just figured I'd approach it like Phoenix last week in the Cup and just keep the truck in one piece. And I found that the high line with a cut down to the middle worked for me. And sure enough, it was good on the long run. I had some good pit stops. I got up there with the guys, and I was able to hang with them for a bit. But on the final run, I had pitted a lap before Matt and Justin. I still saved under caution, and I thought I was good from the drop of the green flag. It wasn't until about 25 laps to go I looked over at my little fuel crew chief there, and it was red, and I was uh-oh. So yeah, I did have to back it off. I shortened up my line a little more time off throttle to get that last lap. I don't think I had anything for those guys anyway. I was just glad to get a solid run, get a podium out of it at a track I have traditionally not been very good at. But I found something tonight, and it was a lot of fun out there. A lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Well, dude, I know you, and we broadcast for like a million years, and I knew you were, you know, didn't consider yourself good here, and you did not start out, you know, in a really, you know, I mean, you were in the back, you know, with the beer, and then you just came forward there, and were you guys clutching, or we just saw like the whole group of 5 or 6 trucks at the end there all of a sudden just slow way down, and um,
Nah.
so we were assuming maybe you were clutching, or so you had enough fuel, you just had to back it off.
I was like half a lap short, so I really just had to back off the pace. I don't think I could clutch around here without spinning it. I'm not quite that good at working all 3 pedals there with all 3 feet to do that. Maybe I could have cut the ignition, but I don't think if it was dire, I might have cut the ignition. I don't think I could clutch around here though and handle the brakes.
Well, you got to win this week. You're on a roll, and you're getting back to, you know, he is who we thought he was.
Well, having good
And
runs at the
it's really
tracks
cool, man.
I've not traditionally been the best at. So maybe if I could just get it together at the 1.5 milers, I think I might be getting back to form. But and of course, congrats to Matt and Justin. Those guys were the class of the field again, and had some good races with Justin this week too. So always good to run with those guys.
Right on, right on. Okay, well, you know, the 15 bazooka truck of Matt Watkins. Wow, man. I don't think I've ever seen more side-by-side racing for like, the, you guys were side-by-side basically for 3/4 of this race, and that had to be intense. Just come up a little bit short there. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, wasn't bad. Throughout the first run, I was pretty toast. Like I drove my right front off and just trying to find something there. I was really out in left field, and then I don't know if maybe Justin was shifting or something. Like I tried to shift and I about wrecked a few times. So I cut that out pretty quick. And second run, I saved a little more, and was feeling pretty good after the pit stop. I thought I might be in good shape, and then got cautioned that yeah, I just tried to stay on the outside. I thought I could clear him. This thing was just, fourth gear was so bogged down coming off the corner that I would bat it, just couldn't get any kind of a run, and then I just drove the tires off, trying to stay on the outside. And then once they cleared me, it was game over because those tires were done for. But yeah, that was good racing. That was tight. We raced pretty hard, but very clean. That was fun. That was good racing. Good job for Justin. That was get everything I had on the outside, and then yeah, once he cleared me, that was game over. So it was fun.
Yeah, well, it was definitely great for us to watch, and it just, you know, the in-car in truck, guys look like you're just driving around, kind of, hey, what's up, pushing shopping carts, and then you looked on the in car, and you guys were working, so that was great stuff, and awesome. So,
Yeah.
winter chicken dinner. So we got Adam. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So winter chicken dinner, Justin. Man, I mean, dude, that was start to finish. You were the best truck out there. That line towards the end of your runs, going 2-3 feet on the inside of the line there. That was impressive in keeping that thing straight. A couple times you got sideways in front of Matt there. Great show side by side.
Yeah, thank you. And that was a heck of a run there, me and Matt battling. I was trying a little bit of everything, throwing the kitchen sink at it to stay ahead of him. I was downshifting a little bit and caught myself having to clutch a little bit to save gas and kept going back and forth with that and about wrecked a couple of times where side by side I was giving it everything it had. And man, it was tough. I'm still sweating. Heck of a workout.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I mean, hour 20, hour 30. Basically hour and a half of just intense racing there. You guys going at it, pit stops with that guy all over you, and not just him. The whole field was super competitive, and with those battles behind there, awesome. Just a great win there, and man, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, downshifting about got me a couple of times, but it was the only way I can keep my speed up. I found a little groove where I was coming off the corner, trying to shoot off straight, and then hitting fourth when I hit the straightaway, and it would just take off. And if I could hit that right, I was doing pretty good. But every once in a while, get a little anxious and downshift a little earlier and roll out the clutch and about wreck it. So just had to be careful doing that. But I was constantly looking in my mirror, seeing him right there, so I was pushing it with everything I had, and somehow barely made it on fuel and everything. It was a heck of a battle with him side by side. That was, whew.
Yeah, I had a front row seat for that. I was thinking, man, these two take each other out. I might be able to steal one.
I don't know how we didn't. We were both giving it everything we had, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was just super clean and just like no drastic moves. It was like nobody was willing to just do anything stupid. I mean, everybody raced smart. I mean, it was like, you guys changed the lead over. I wish we had a stat on how many times you guys switched the lead. And, that's an indicator of when you're changing the lead like that, but you're not moving somebody to do it. It's just good hard racing. And then like, yeah, I'm beat, so I'll let him go. And then the next lap, well, then when I do the same thing, he's beat and he's letting me go. That was badass, man.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for broadcasting as well. Always a good time.
Yeah, how'd everything go, Sam? Okay. All right, well,
Yeah. So Adam, you got anything to add there before we cut this off? Or Andrew, we got Andrew Elliott, we got Kevin Mays. Just want to thank Kevin for being the admin of this series. On every one of these races have to be set up and run by an admin. So thanks for that. Anybody got anything else to say?
Yeah, I'd just
thank
like to
you.
thank you guys for broadcasting the trucks,
Yeah.
getting us a little publicity out here, and maybe the fans will come back each week, and we can grow the channel. So thank you, and Sam, for doing this, Milty.
and I'll say if CyberPower UPSs wanna actually sponsor me, that'd be great because I wouldn't have finished top 3 without that battery backup tonight. something smacked into the side of the house. The power blinked out, but the computer kept going before the generator kicked in, and I got to go outside and see what smacked into the house now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you did have somebody
Right.
crash
Dang.
into your house, right?
I think something
Oh,
on the
that'd be
porch got
terrible.
blown around.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, guys, I'm
I
gonna
heard a
pop.
smack behind me. There's a window right behind my head, and something smacked against the side of the house and the window, and I've got to make sure nothing got damaged.
Well, I'm going to be able to say a quick few words. I'm having problems with the mic, but I am live, and I'm going to thank everybody for helping me out. Adam, thank you so much for coming in, helping Milty.
Yep.
The problem
Yep.
with the problem with the mic is that it wants to pick up too much sound. So that's why I shut it down. And but thank you guys so much. Oh, what a great broadcast! You guys really put on a show. Thanks from FSB Racing. I hope you guys join us next week. Maybe we'll get these mic things figured out. But again, thanks to Adam and Milty for joining us and help make it a great broadcast. And I'm Sam Young, thanking everybody who came and joined us tonight out there live. We had 16, 17 viewers live at one time. Thank you very much. And hopefully we get this worked out perfectly for next week. This is FSB Racing Live, and we are signing.